See what they have here. Hey, sir.
Hey,
how you doing? What's your name?
Tremaine.
Tremaine. What time is it?
It is time for your love messages.
Wow. Of course. How could I have forgotten? It's time for the love messages. And safe to say, Tremaine is a true man. Let's see what is going on for the 19th. As far as your love messages go. Okay. How are you right now? What is going on with you? Wow. High Priestess. Okay. Right now you're trusting the process, right? You are really valuing what you feel about the whole situation. It's more so taking, like, let's say you were talking to friends about it, family members, whatever that may be, about your situation right now. You are kind of putting all that behind and really going within. It's more so getting the answers from within rather than trying to formulate a strategy on how to overcome whatever you're going through right now from external sources. What are you thinking? Five of Swords. You have made your arguments, you have said things, but it didn't really, it brought you a sense of victory, but it's almost like you're celebrating by mourning. It's not really fulfilling in that regard. It's not really, like, you didn't really gain anything from it. You probably gained personal satisfaction from it, but that's about it. I feel like people left feeling more hurt than anything. It didn't bring anybody together. How's your person feeling? Seven of Swords. So this is a little interesting because instead of them arguing and going back and forth, they decided to speak their piece and not really say anything else. They kind of, instead of battling with you, they decided to not do so. There won't be a fight if there isn't anything to, like, if you're not trying to fight, then there really isn't a fight. That is, in a way, keeping the peace, and it's positive, but at the same time, they are not speaking their truth, and that in itself is not necessarily the healthiest thing to say either, or to do either, rather. It's about, and some people can view it as fighting, but it's not necessarily fighting. You have to, put your argument out there and let them know what's right and what's wrong as far as you're concerned. So in a way, it's, keeping the peace is at a cost of not speaking your truth. What are they thinking? Eight of Pentacles. They're really trying to figure out how to work on this situation, but also there's a lot of things that are going on in their lives as well. They're trying to really put work and honestly energy towards other things rather than this. It's a very passive energy here because, one, they're trying to remove themselves from the argument and just put their focus on other things that will bring us a sense of achievement in their lives. that's where they're kind of churning the energy towards. What's the advice? Ooh, I got to shuffle again? Okay. Six of Cups. Focus more on the love rather than the arguments, the fights, the trying to prove a point. It's more so taking the mind, the brain out of this whole situation and just focusing more on how can we give to each other on a more emotional level. What are some of the things that are even nostalgic that you guys used to do that brought happiness to both, that brought you guys together? And in that way, you can start to have a more productive conversation, because right now it's not necessarily there's a lot of not meeting in the middle, and that's really not helping out with the movement forward. Yep, Ace of Swords. So after that's all said and done, at that point you guys can have a more clear mind and a better way to express what you need to express, and to just to think clearly too. Sometimes it's better to put a break on the fight, quote unquote, on the arguments, and just bring the focus more towards love, because at that point then emotions can kind of calm down, and you can try to reason with one another rather than to just fight and separate each other from each other. Okay, that's what I have. If you want a personal, there's a link on the description, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.